Hey there, this is my ANK civilian review, and oh boy, is she thirsty. So, on screen you'll see the ANK driving around in various roles, from tanker to big rig hauler. So first off, this truck isn't too different from the base game truck, though funnily enough you can't actually equip the flatbed, just the tanker, van body maintenance, and the two saddle options. So if you want the flatbed, use the original. I have this truck set up to achieve the best fuel economy possible, though that means that the power to weight ratio, rather than being S plus, is just S. Fuel consumption is B minus rather than C minus. I'm using the high range gearbox for this test, as typically the truck will run at 2,000 to 2,500 RPM, which is way higher than average, so there's no point in trying to use like an off-road gearbox or something. The ANK has all-wheel drive and diff lock always on, so there's no need to worry about switching out on hard surfaces, and it has multiple suspension options, including raised and active, meaning that you should have decent clearance, although the rear suspension isn't quite as stiff as the front, which we'll touch on again later on. As previously mentioned, you can run this truck as a tanker or van body unit, providing either 1,800 litres of fuel or 800 repair points and 6 spare wheels respectively. 200 litres is the fuel tank capacity, which will burn through at an alarming rate. Whether or not you're driving in high range or in automatic, I struggled to get this truck up into the 8th gear, and even in low range the fuel consumption was fairly high. On a dirt road hauling the construction semi-trailer, I was looking at over 20 litres a minute consumption, and even on the road sections it would still get up to 17. When hauling a load of 2 metal beams and some other supplies, I was varying between 10 and 25 litres per minute, depending mostly on speed rather than terrain. With the van body and tanker, the consumption is pretty much the same. It's just far too variable to accurately rate, and the only thing for sure is that you'll need to refuel in about 5 to 10 minutes, which is okay if you have the tanker add-on equipped, but by the time you get to your destination you might not have any fuel left in the tanker. There are plenty of tyre options, apart from in the mud category where there's only one, and it's the AMHS1 tyre, but you know, they're pretty decent at least. For improvements, I'd suggest either increasing the fuel capacity by 50% or just cut down on the consumption rate, as it's just unsustainable. It's a cool truck, bulky and tough, but I'm certainly not going to use it. And the issue with the suspension is, you know, once you've got a trailer with weight on, you're nearly lifting the nose up off the ground, which can make steering a bit of a problem. So I'm going to rate this truck 3 out of 10, because it doesn't have very many options for add-ons, and then regardless of what you select, you'll be out of fuel before you know it anyway. I know it might seem harsh, but I would pretty much pick any other truck over this, maybe even the highway trucks. So I want to thank you all very much for watching. If you found this video useful, then please let me know down below. If you can give the video a little like, as it really helps out the channel, and lets me know if these videos are any good. And have a great day.